You know, hard to beat the OG of, you know, coming from the era of combat days. But Marf is a pretty solid fighter. I'm going to put my money probably on Marf.
Yeah. These guys fought last week, no?
Yeah, this is the rematch.
So let's
So
see
Jay
if
won it last
Marf...
time, but I think that's why I think Marf is locked in. He's got the motivation to do it.
Yeah, let's see if Marf's got... He's learned from his lesson last week, and he's now gonna cut JAYBOKA off if he obviously goes back to that original game plan.
You can see though he's waiting for him in a much more patient way, right? He's got like a really solid guard up. He's not wasting his time holding his guard up when he's like, you know, 10 feet away, because it's just gonna, you know, tire your arms out. But the second he notices him coming close, he gets defensively responsible, and he's not just waiting for the punch to land. He's waiting to, you know, let the guard get tapped to know that he's in range for a counter.
Yeah, counter punching someone like this, you know, I've done it. Most of the EU fights I come across with people like this, you know, it's a waiting game. You wait, and you just gotta wait for them to engage. So I'm used to the whole counter punching, and you know, when you can pull off those clean counters, it's a nice boost of confidence. Helps you fight better throughout the next couple of rounds.
Yeah, I agree with you, right? And it really becomes this patience battle, right? Usually the outboxer is being considered the more patient one. But very often, if you can just wait and force them to come in on you, right? Like, they're used to people charging them down, and so when they have to actually engage, they get a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. Try and like throw them off. Just walk them down. It'll put them under pressure. They're not really gonna know what to do.
Stop! Step back.
So a little turnaround punch there from Jay, but a little half committal there. All right. Both fighters at this point, I don't know if we have any solid like shots landed. This is going to be another low damage match.
Terrell McKnight Jr. with the 6 roses. Thank you, my friend.
That's what I'm talking about, right? Where like the JAYBOKA style can be a little bit frustrating, but you just have to, you know, if you just play smart on it, you know you're not getting damage when he's that far away from you, and you can see him coming in. Ooh, big hit finally landing. Crowd coming alive. And another hit coming back.
Might have been able to win that round from that last day. I think Marf probably had it throughout the round with us. You know, counter shots, catch him when he's coming in. And obviously Jay down, catch him at the end of the round. Might have turned that table.
I think it might have. The turns have tabled, as Super likes to say.
Yep.
I'm going to say I'm going to give that round to Marf. I think he had the better quality punches. There was that one good shot from Jay at towards the end of the round, but literally in the last seconds, Marf hit him back with another shot that made the crowd react. So I think the damage could be... It's definitely going to be even. It's definitely going to be low scoring. I'm looking at under 500 for the, you know, for both fighters.
Yeah, I mean, that round was probably maybe even just possibly even just 200 for each. There was a lot of shots thrown, not a lot landed. So have you tried the new V6 yet?
I have not, actually. I need to get in on that. It's been a busy week for me.
Yeah, I think I've had like 2 fights on it so far. I've won both of them.
That's unfortunate for Marf. That was just a very uncharacteristic moment of openness there. Felt like he let his guard slip for a second, and Jay just lands 2 clean shots. What were you seeing there, Tesco?
Yeah, I mean, it came out of nowhere. It was just bing, 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 and he was down. Like, whoa. Just got a little bit complacent, I think.
Yeah, either that or Jay had come in with a really good adjustment there. But at least, you know, I think he decided to step in a little bit further and to basically be a little more aggressive, which might be the play here. Yeah. Oh my goodness! And that was just a bad timing move. Marv stepped right into that.
Yeah, that will add a lot of damage onto the already fast-moving, coming at your nose shot. Yeah, that's a shot I always aim for, every fight. I'm always aiming for that straight right, you know, and they always walk into it, and it is a very, very nice shot to land. It's very satisfying to watch and throw.
And literally, like, 5 seconds of bad decision has turned this match entirely against Marv.
Yeah, and that's the unfortunate thing when you got a fighter like Jay. You know, he's very patient, and one wrong move from you can cost you the rest of the fight.
Right, and because he likes to fight from that out distance, right, now that he knows he's got the knockdown, he is comfortable just staying in and forcing you to come in and then getting more knockdowns off of that pattern. It's, you know, it honestly reminds me a little bit of how, you know, fighters like Mayweather fight. Like, it's just an intent, like, the frustration is part of the strategy. And I don't think that people who, you know, get frustrated by those styles and they're getting the, you know, at the end of the round where they're like, oh man, you just ran away, blah 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 blah, right? Like, you know, that's there's some truth to that, but at the same time, like, that means the emotional damage worked on you. You got triggered, you got tilted, and you probably weren't fighting as cleanly as you should have been.
Yeah, you don't want to fall into that trap and let your emotions fight for you.
Absolutely, that's such a good way to put it. Letting your
I've
emotions
been
fight
there
for you.
so many times. I mean, I broke my controller over it. Well, I say I broke my controller. I was in a frustrated fight, and I just thought, I'm just gonna fucking haymaker. Ended up getting too mad in the fight, throwing too many shots, ended up absolutely rascalling my radiator and breaking my controller. So you can't let it get to your head, no matter how annoying the opponent is. You just gotta take it. You try to annoy them. That's the best way to do it. Put
Exactly,
them out. If
right?
like it, force them to do something.
And even if you can't, right? Like, even if you're like, oh man, this guy's kicking my ass and, like, you know, dancing on me, just have fun with it, right? Like, there's the moral victory there.
Or just leave.
Yeah, or just leave. You know, they're like, all right, I'm out.
Yeah, I mean, some people choose that option. I personally would. You know, if I don't like the fight, how it's going, you know, it's just an absolute shit fest, I'll just leave. Or if I know, you know, I'm like, or I'll just try and stay and fight it out or whatever. But yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
But what a second round from Jay, probably winning him the fight there, unless Marv can come out here with a.
Yeah, so Tuska, what do you do as Marv in this position, right? Like, you were doing okay, it was even round 1, and then round 2 just totally, you know, got away from you. What do you do for round 3?
Just put the pressure on, go 110%. That's all you can do. Don't take it slow because you're already down 2 rounds, you know, because obviously 2 knockdowns, you're going to be down 2 points. No matter if you won the first round now. It's not going to do much for him. So you need to go for it. Just send everything you have.
That's a good point. At this point, Jay looks like he is perfectly comfortable just cruising. And that's really, you know, it makes sense, right? It's what he was doing in the earlier rounds that was working for him. And there's no reason it's not going to work now when Marv is at his most pressured.
Jay looking a little bit hurt though. Marv not putting the pressure on and trying to finish the job.
Yeah, you can tell he's waiting for the right opportunity, but I think he needs to be letting his hands fly way more often.
Let's fight.
Yeah, he really does need to let them
fly. Like, even if he suffers a knockdown at this point, he's just got to go for broke.
Is he going to? That's the real question. When you got someone like Jay, you know, he's able to evade you, stay out of that range.
Good exchange. Crowd's getting alive. Jay trying that turnaround punch. You can tell it's not as smooth as Landon's, but, you know, the original turnaround punch master. But yeah, it's fun to start working in specials, and I think, you know, there's a good value to learning in, like, just a weird looking move that makes your opponent, like, just second guess themselves for a little bit.
Yeah, you know, they say, like, the focus it.
Hey, stop it. Red, step back.
Looking like Jay's gonna run away with it here though. Unless somehow he gets a one-shot and that KO for the next
Mm-hmm.
one.
So I think they took those out of the game. So this is we're getting into true desperation and open goalie mode, as I'd like to say, hockey style, or football or soccer, where you just gotta abandon the defense and just go for the Hail Mary.
That'd be rugby for us. Down, and then fucking send it.
That's every sport has that moment, right, where it's just like it's looking bad, just go for it.
Yeah, the worst that can happen is you lose anyway.
Yeah.
Hey, stop it.
That's what they say, like, baseball too, right? You go out swinging.
Yeah.
That makes as much sense in boxing, if not even more.
Yeah, I mean, for Murphy, yeah, he's already lost. There's not much he can really do now, apart from just send it to win. But there you go. That's gonna be it.
That's it. Just the bell and the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Let's see if the judges got paid enough Bitcoin to sway this one.
the blue corner.
Red corner. Oh, no.
I love the try there, Tesco. I love the try.
Contest. All right, so overall a 25-30 match. JAYBOCKA winning it 10-9, 10-7, and 10-9. 2 knockdowns in the second round, none any other of the rounds. And damage, like we saw it, very low. Not even, you said 200 each, barely 200 combined for round 1. But both fighters definitely picking up the pace starting in round 2. 692 to 635, and then 954 to 637. Very close match, but man, the shots that you let through really determine how it is, because like the damage is only a difference of like what 60 points here, and 2 of those shots, that includes 2 of JAYBOCKA's knockdown shots. Man, you just gotta be disciplined all the way. So let's hear from both of our fighters. If they are still here. I don't say. Oh, there's Jay. Let's get it.
Another JAYBOCKA round. As Blue like to say, they're snooze fest, but man, the man fights smart. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of fighters are starting to really explore different ways to fight than just stand and bang or throw volume, right? We've got a lot of good outboxers. We're going to see Contour here, who's probably the master at it at this point. We're seeing people take up defensive stances. We're seeing people leverage clinch, work on the inside. So for me, it's really good to see the various styles for success actually coming out. Whether you're hit and run, whether you play the mid-range, where you fight on the edge of the jab, you're a power puncher, combo artist. We're now seeing it all, man. So it's really, really, really good. Can't wait to hear for the fighters. If you guys had that match, I didn't see half of it, so definitely take the questions, man.
Yep, no problem. All right. Marv, Jay, who wants to speak first?
I'll go first. Why not?
All right, Jay, how are you feeling after that win? This was the rematch. I think we have a pretty definitive victory this time. What do you think?
I feel sweaty. I think I proved my point this time. I think much more dominant fashion. I think he did it better this fight because he landed more, but on the scorecards, it looks more dominant for sure.
Absolutely. And you showed that you had, the ability to stand in there in the pocket for a little bit, and you also, stuck with your strategy. Like Super was saying, right, is that something that you're trying to play around with, and like the different ways to use it, of how to use distance, or was that something that just sort of happened out of this fight?
Yeah.
Well, I remember from our last fight, he's very good at closing the distance. He's very good in boxing. So I thought, why don't I just, for the last round, why don't I just box with him in the pocket? Yeah.
Yeah, and it worked for you. I think it had your best damage disparity in that round. But yeah, any other final words before we get on to Marf and then our last fight of the night?
Yeah. You guys, check out BJ Penn's Instagram. He's not doing well. Pray for him, guys. That's all I gotta say. Give it all to God also.
What's up with BJ
Peace
Penn?
out.
All right, yeah, we're gonna check that out. Hope he's doing okay.
He has capgrass, whatever it is, the imposter syndrome,
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, I'll check
Yeah.
that out after the stream. Let's jump on to
Who
Marv.
what win now?
Nope.
Yo, Marv, how are you doing? All right, so tough fight. It was actually pretty close despite what the scorecard said. How do you, mostly I want to ask you about that round 2, right? Like, what happened there? It just felt like 2 moments where your otherwise good guard just like slipped for just a few seconds.
Yeah, I just kind of let my guard down for like a second.
Mhm.
I was kind of like trying to stretch my arms because they were a little sore.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I kind of let my guard down. So.
Just a moment of weakness, man. You got to be careful, man. This game, like that, you can get knocked down, for sure. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, hell of a fight. You know, you took on a VR boxing vet. JAYBOCKA has been around for a long time in various other games. So, you know what I'm saying? Good on you, bro. You know,
Yeah. Thank you.
yeah, man. So Solly, let's go ahead and get to the next fight.